Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? Facebook and YouTube is where this is coming live from. So what's going on? Ryan DePaul here. And if you are not familiar with me, how did you see this? Because either you have to be subscribed or be a friend of mine on my Facebook page or on my YouTube. So I just want to jump in and say what's going on. And I want to go live because I did a post earlier telling people, mentioning about something that happened to me earlier, like last week, and a few other friends too, and how it would have hindered a lot of business or income online that I do. But because I'm me and we are we, and we know what to do, we got the hookup, we didn't blink an eye. We actually took it to the next level. So as the title says, don't let your a Facebook jail hinder your income source, because it's important. It's important to have multiple ways to connect with your people and multiple ways to do that, and to connect with your team, make your clients, just everything in general. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be bringing on some people, some guests that have experienced something like this as well, but are experts in this on how to make sure that your business is seen no matter what platform you are on, and make sure that you are connecting with your team, your clients, your members, your prospects, and just taking it to the next level, your business online. Because we know from last year how important online business is, how important having your business online is. Because if it wasn't for online businesses, guess what? A lot of people would have been hurting. A lot of business would have been hurting. So I'm going to bring on some people right here, right now, and I'll let them introduce themselves and just go around it and we'll get right into this one. So we got some great people here, and we might be having some more people pop on later on, but we're going to start with this one right here because I know some people are on time limit, but they have graced us with this amazing knowledge and that we're going to share with you guys today. So with that, thank you guys. Thank you so much. So we got Dr. Money, we got Cheryl Coco, we got Sherry Sullivan. So man, we got some hitters today. There we go.
Me and Sherry ready to go.
Oh, what's happening?
Don't get me started now, you guys.
I'll get you started.
You got me started, Dr. Money. I mean, I'm ready. I'm ready. That's what I needed.
There we go.
All right. Well, ladies first. I can't go before the ladies.
So, Sherry, we'll go with you first. So, I want to touch on a little basis of last week. What happened last week between some of us, and we don't know why it happened, but it happened. Some of us was put in the restricted social media platform. We won't name the name because we don't want them to flag us again. So with that said, how did that affect you, or how would it have had affect you if you didn't have what we were about to talk about?
All right. Well, thanks very much, DePaul, for having me. Appreciate being on with this Boston panel. Yeah, I was restricted, guys. I never been restricted before. And at first I was like, oh, what am I supposed to do? What am I going to do? Oh, man. After I got over the initial restriction, I got on other social medias. I did my online, offline business with this #1 platform that I've been using for 4 years. I caught up on my follow-up. I caught up on my emails. It just didn't stop my flow. And what I realized was, hey, these things can happen. This could happen to any of us. And if I didn't have an online presence, if I wasn't on other social media sites, I would have been in trouble. My business would have suffered. My business didn't suffer. It was just I was glad. It was a lesson learned. Don't know why, but it didn't bother my business at all. And I'm telling you, with this platform that we use, that I've been a part of for 4 years, I just dug deep, got my back office, did some follow-ups, did some leads, signed some people up, worked on my business and things. So it was actually a good distraction. Okay. Because then I realized I don't need that, that I have social media presence on other platforms, and took some time to do some training with my team. I mean, this was just it was a blessing in disguise. I don't want to be put on restrictions again, but if I didn't have a online and an offline way to get with my leads, my prospects, things like that, then yes, I would have been definitely in trouble.
Exactly. And like you said, it was a benefit and a blessing that you didn't have to rely on that, and that your business didn't stop and be stagnant because of that restriction. And we was able to move forward and still communicate with your team, do some training, still promote other things too, to get important information and important meetings and schedules out there. So it's amazing what we can do with the platform that we have, the online marketing platform that we have. And we're going to touch more on that one too, and get into the nitty gritty with it. I want to actually go ahead and open the floor up to Coco or Melvin.
Coco, let Coco go, and I gotta give her. I gotta cue her music up before she talk. Hold on, Coco. Okay, you may proceed.
Mel always makes it fun. Thank you for having me, DePaul. Melly, you're my bestest friend on the planet. Sherry is such a powerful woman, and I really appreciate you. Hey, Lenny. Hey, Diana. Hey, Deborah. No, kind of when people see social media, it's a platform in order to help you build your business, but some of us kind of tend to rely on one social media platform. So getting put into like jail, as we like to call it, there is no bondsman that can come and bail you out. You just have to like wait, right? So you're kind of stuck. And we understand as online marketers the power in building your list. So having another way to communicate, I know people want to laugh because Miles is laughing. I know. Thanks, Miles. Appreciate you. Right, but the importance of building a list and having a list and being able to share with your community of people is huge. And people forget that. I took like a 90-day hiatus off of Facebook a while back and like never missed a beat. I think it was easy to kind of sit there, turn it off, not worry about who was responding, and knowing really in my heart of hearts, can I still build this business? Absolutely. Like no problem. Okay, there's other forms of social media. There's other things that I can be doing. But I've always built a list and built my businesses that way. And people need to know the power in it and not to let some other form of social media kind of hold you back or make you live in fear of this like jail that you can be put into. So all over to Melly Mel.
What's up? So when it comes to me, it's like, release the Kraken. Okay, so number one, I don't know if you guys know this, but there are some people who hate Facebook. As a matter of fact, my wife is one of them.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a Facebook profile. She doesn't like it. And so some people have this error about Facebook. Like, I don't like it because if you work for the government, it exposes who you are. It exposes things that you may not want to see because you're going to say business, but obviously you're going to be tempted to post personal stuff. So with that said, it is very, very important that you have another form of communication with your prospects, your followers, that does not rely on social media and does not have a medium of control. The only way you can do that is you have to have a platform such as an email or a text message where you can respond. Right now, I have people who are in organizations with me. They have the platform that all of us use, that Coco is a part of, and the only way they can do business is through that platform. And so I want you to think about this. What happens when Facebook bans you? Will you lose money? What happens if YouTube says, hey, you got too many copyright strikes? And I've had to battle with that, and they remove your channel. What happens when Instagram says, no, we don't like what you post? So you are being controlled. If you're being controlled, then your communication with your customers is being controlled. So you have to have a way that you can have clean communication and be able to get your message out and still do sales. If you don't have text message communication, if you don't have email communication, then you are setting yourself up for a catastrophe, because one day all those things may happen to you beyond your control. So I would say to everyone here, as a person who does multiple businesses, and even in my restaurant, all of my customers are on an email list. I would never put a Facebook page up just to rely on them for my restaurant, because anything can happen. Someone could besmirch you. And there's sick competition out here. Some people will pay to have other people like pull down your social media or put negative stuff on there, and you can't control it. It's been done. It's a dirty world. So in order to have some type of control over your business, you need to have a non-distractive way to communicate. And in email and in text message, there's nothing but you and I.
Hey, can I piggyback off of what Mel is saying right now?
Which one?
We think of this in the land of prospecting a lot of the times. Can I talk to my prospects? Can I talk to my list? Can I talk to those people? But let's kind of step it up a level. There are some team leaders here who run their team strictly on Facebook inside of a group. Now, what do you do because you've been put into Facebook jail? Can you remind your team about the Zoom? No. Can you post the training? No. Can you give them any kind of sales or marketing materials or let them know what's up? No, because Facebook got you in the pen. Or what?
Dustin said he was locked up. They won't let him out.
Locked up. So you out. So how do you communicate with your team? How do you give them all the information that you need to get out to them? And that's one of the things that this platform can provide people, and that security and knowing, hey, at any time I can share something with my team. Hey, at any time I don't have to rely on social media. Too many people, let's start with I have an ATM group. I have a group where I keep all my networking people. I have my group where I keep all these people. I have my group where I keep all this. And then one day somebody, and I'm just saying, it could be anything from something that we always think of this as I'm getting on my soapbox now.
There you go.
People
Let's go.
think, okay, I'm going to get cut off of Facebook because I posted something political. Okay, well, that's not always true, but it can be. You could post something political, but I don't do that, Cheryl. That's fine. Good for you. Or I'm going to post something controversial. But let me tell you something that Melvin said. You make an angry internet marketer, and in a few minutes, they can wipe everything that you worked for right off of Facebook. See, people be calling Mel right now, like, what's the skinny, right? Is he on Facebook? They don't even know that he's on Facebook. But you don't want to take the chance of everything that you worked for being stuck in this group or relying on this group to communicate with every single person that you know. I got locked up for liking my own birthday post two-faced.
It's crazy, right?
Puffy. That's crazy.
That is nuts.
So it's something you said something that hit the head on the nail on the head. That a lot of there's a lot of companies, a lot of leaders that are solely using Facebook or Instagram to tell people, to train people to promote their business, their online businesses. I'm actually part of one of those companies. I don't do that because I see that the restriction that can happen. I see how dangerous that can be, because if something happens to it, it's done. So to have a platform, this platform actually is crucial for any leader, big or small, any company that does business online, to have the ability to connect multiple ways, not just email, not just text messages. That's one of the most strongest ways. You can do it in clickable images. I mean, it's ridiculous.
I got to play some right quick for everybody that's been experiencing the Facebook stuff. This is for all y'all.
Do it.
Wait, we can't hear it.
You hear it?
I can't hear it. Oh
Nuh-uh.
no, I'm sorry.
Mel's enjoying himself.
Don't play
I
too
was
long,
like,
though. I want to get
Oh, that's
straight.
why. Okay, here we go.
Still can't hear it.
No, we still waiting.
You can't hear it?
Nope.
No.
What did I do? Okay, I got my buttons all mixed up.
Look, we
My
have
bad, y'all.
commenting here, and you have companies that can shoot off an email in a minute, so it's okay. Like, hey, I can get round everybody up, or send off an email. But for that team leader who, like, I want you to think about how you structure your business, and if you put things into place to protect your business and what you've built. We say, leads are the lifeblood of your business. That's great. Leads are the lifeblood of your business, but how you communicate with those leads and keeping your team intact, really retention.
Oh, why did you just come in? I'm sorry. But that was it, y'all. So everybody feel like they're locked up.
They feel locked up.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're streaming on YouTube.
You're streaming on YouTube, you're streaming on Facebook. They're gonna lock up this video is what they're going to do. But we have team leaders who do this, right? And what happens is we don't always collect our list, or it's stuck in the back office of some company somewhere that you've spent 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 2 years, 1 year, 6 months building. But if I asked you to communicate with everybody all at one time, can you do it? And you never want to feel threatened or locked into something. If you wanted to, look, you have the benefits of, we think about this in joining a company. Hey, I want to go, I want to join someplace. Great, can I hit a list? But have you ever wanted to leave a place? Have you ever wanted to let everybody know? Do you just want to say, okay, we're done here, goodbye? And can you let everybody know? The power of internet marketing can work both ways, but sometimes we only see it in the perspective of lead generation, right? But it's not always about lead generation. It is about that, but this is also about protecting your list, building a list, having a form of communication. Can you talk to your list, your group, your team, and share knowledge, wisdom, and value with them without relying on some form of social media? If you only look, we go around preaching to people to have several sources of income, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Don't lock it all up. Have several sources of income. Well, do you have several sources of ways to communicate with all of the people that help you build your business?
Amen.
There we go.
And absolutely, I just got to chime in. I was able with the marketing platform that I love. I looked at all my people. I says, hey, I haven't talked to them in a while. I start chatting right away. If it was a push notification, we were not on social media. I says, hey, let's do a Zoom. Let's do a team training. Let's talk, to each other. Was able to do that. Sent them the link. Mm-hmm. They were able to come to my Zoom, and was no part of social media. So I really, as I said, it was, first I was like, oh my goodness. But I really did take the time. And sure, I like what you said. You took a hiatus from social media, because that's when I was able to see and look at all of what I have under one umbrella, what I've been using. Some things I may not have paid more attention to it lately, but now, oh my goodness. And it was like, hey, I got your message right through my phone. It wasn't through social media, Mm-hmm. They got their push notification, and it really made me, for this little time, to value that I can still communicate online and offline, right through my marketing platform that I use, and to really connect. And I did. I had follow-up. I created some more things. I had my marketing pro meeting. I just did a whole lot, and just reorganize myself during my time out, and I really appreciated that. I wouldn't have probably took the time had I only been focused on social media. So it was a good time out. And I do plan, I like what you said, I plan on doing that again. Just take some days out and really get organized. And really, if I didn't have social media presence, how would I still communicate with my team, with my leads, with my prospects, with my clients and customers? So, great.
That's a good point. And I want to address Jeannie Karen here. She says, I've been thinking about this lately, so it's so important. And then she tags someone. So to the person that says, well, systems are too intimidating. I don't know how to do it, how to work it. I don't know what to write. Well, here's a cool thing. What Ryan has for you is, we understand that sometimes there is a technology barrier. Well, this platform that we're using, they have done the work and they have put avenues in place to where if you don't know how to do anything, they will do it for you. If you want your emails done for you, they will articulate it. They will give you a nice campaign and they will set it all up. So this is the first company really that the technology barrier doesn't exist. If you want to do this and you want to get started and it's too intimidating, it's too complicated, I just want to say to you, if you're out there, this is the best platform you can use because you have professionals that are almost at your beck and whim and they will do everything for you. And that's what I love about this. And they treat you with respect. And it's like having your very own technology team, like Miles said, and they're at your disposal. So if people are using that maybe as saying, I don't know, I can tell you this. I have individuals who are roughly around the 70-year-old mark, and they have email campaigns going out, and they have their list, and they're coming from a Rolodex to now an email list to a text message list. And so they can dust the Rolodex off and they can load their people and they're adding them. So it's a really good thing to be able to have access to that. So don't be intimidated. I mean, we're here to help. Cheryl is a very seasoned professional, and she works with the team that does this stuff. And she literally comes up with ideas all the time of how you can better market. And Sherry, Ryan, and myself are just products of what she has created. And we've been able to use this system, with her and, her team and her CEO. And it really has made life a lot easier for all of us.
Thank you, Mel.
I agree 100%. And something you mentioned that the whole they do it for you and everything. Best way, people say, "Oh, I'm not tech savvy." Great. My perfect example for that is my mom. My mother. My mom, because I'm the tech guy in my family. Everybody calls me, something's wrong with the computer. They can't turn the TV on right. So they call me up. I'm like, check the batteries. Like, seriously. And that was a true story. But I'm the one they call up. Like, hey, this is running slow. Can you do this? Hey, Ryan, how do you import this or into the this? I'm like, okay. So my mom has some businesses online, and she uses this platform. She has this platform. She didn't use it, and every time she said, "Well, I want to do this. I want to create a website." Use the platform. Oh, you got that? I say, yeah. Well, it's too hard. You use the nerd. Oh, what's that, Mom? Use the nerd. And so we go on and on. It's been an ongoing thing for 6 months, and finally she said, "Well, what do you know about SEO?" I was like, "I know some of it, but the platform offers that." It was like, really? I was like, "Mom, just set a book an appointment and ask them what you want to do. I mean, because you can ask me, but you're not listening to me while I do it." So, and here's the thing: is that because she's my mom, she, it's just that's how it is. So she's actually booked an appointment with the nerds and everything on the online marketing platform, and they're helping her out. She's getting all the everything done for her, and so I'm grateful. One, like, two. I'm glad that she's getting the help that she needs because it takes off that mother son relationship. So I'm not getting frustrated. She's not getting frustrated. But now it's now okay, I'm a professional and you're a client. So it's even better on that one. And she's getting what she needs. So that's why when people say, "Oh, well, I don't want to deal with tech," you don't have to deal with it.
No.
Like, I mean, I literally just had my biggest issue is creating content, come up with content. I had the platform say, "Hey, I want this." They said, "Okay." Answer a couple of questions. I think it was 7 questions, maybe 7 questions. And I said, "I need some social marketing posts for this product." In a day, they sent back to me and said, "Here's 10 posts. Enjoy." I'm like, "What?" And it's ready to go.
Ryan, I have to jump in. 4 years ago, I knew nothing. I'm not techie, wasn't techie. I paid attention to this platform, and as I tell, and I got a team, and I don't have to be techie. I tell them, if you can copy, paste, drag and drop, okay? I can copy and paste, I can drag and drop. I love the services that we have here with the Marketing Pro. I tell them I'm in therapy every 2 weeks because I want the latest and the greatest for my business. And I want to keep up with the new technology and the new things that this platform offers. Every week we have something new that's for entrepreneurs, for business owners as myself. So I want the latest. And that helps me to what? Stand out. So I call it my therapy. Every 2 weeks, I go to therapy and I can get a website designed. I can get an email campaign done. I can get my SMS drip campaign. That's my latest. Get my SMS drip campaign done. And what? You don't have to be techie. And that's why I like to make people's anxiety go way down. You don't have to do anything but sit there. I think, Melvin, you always say, sit there with your hands folded behind you and let the professionals get you up and going. So that's the beauty of this platform, that if you are a graphic designer and you like to play around, you can do that. If you're not, you still can have success online or offline in any of your businesses.
For sure. Sherry's spot on. And I love these guys. DePaul said it well, my parents are the same way. I'm like, did you unplug it? Did you plug it back in? What had happened? What is going on? But really, we tend to focus here on social media, right? We spend a lot of time here, a lot of time on your phone, kind of like going through, and we get, like, forgive the word, but we kind of get obsessed with these likes or these comments, right? And I always tell people, like, I don't know, I have this like thing. I only post once in a while, and I post once in a while, I get a certain amount of likes, or I'm posting content for people, but really I spend my time with the team or on Zoom or whatever I'm doing in order to build or grow my team. But we get so obsessed with these likes, right? Like, oh, I got 100 likes, I got 150 likes, I got 200 comments, and so what? Good for you. Great. Learn to turn your likes into swipes, and then I'll give you some respect for all those likes that you got. Like, who cares if you have 10, but you're building businesses? Great, good for you. You want to sign people up, you want to get more customers, you want to do income producing activities. If you have 150 likes and you're just stunting for the gram, or you just hitting the post, or you responding to everybody doing your thing.
She's stunting for the gram. That's what I'm talking about.
No, I like the swipe. Turn the likes into swipes. Oh, wait, let me write that down. I got to make some of that.
No.
That's a shirt. That's a t-shirt. That's a t-shirt.
Sure.
That's a t-shirt, man. So I got to run here in a little bit because I got some collard greens cooking and some bacon wrapped scallops and some salmon and some macaroni and cheese for the wife. As y'all don't know, I cook. I love cooking, so maybe you may not know that, but to really just kind of say my pieces and just say this, I'm just honored to be amongst such royalty here. Brian is phenomenal. He's really turned his life around with this, and Sherry has too. I've watched her just really blossom. We're in an opportunity together, and Sherry ranked higher than I did. And to tell you, it doesn't matter how good you are all the time. You know what matters? It matters how good you can become. And I've watched Sherry come from just being, a person who was posting online marketing to now having really full-fledged leads come in, and she's converting them, and she's learned how to use this technology to her advantage. And she's not the most tech savvy, and she doesn't mind me saying it. And she's not the best with, video stuff and whatever. But here's the thing about it. She doesn't have to be. What she's done is she's used resources around her. She's found myself, Kawan, other people who have stuff, and she's teamed up with us. And she's been able to take something, because you don't always have to be the superstar. You can leverage off of what people do, So, my thing is I have time to do one thing, but Sherry has found a way to be able to hit a very top level in a company. I mean, this is Sherry, a top level in a company, and the first female to do it, almost bringing in over 1,000 people in her organization. I mean, that's something. Sherry did that. So if you've known Sherry, every time I see her, I'm like, because she's rocking and rolling. It has a really down home personality. My wife, met her recently, and she had a birthday. Happy birthday to her. So, but to say that, if you're a person like Sherry that maybe runs away from technology, she's an example of what could be done. And then even still, you look at Cheryl, not to tell her story, but she's an electrician.
Mm-hmm.
She was an electrician. She was messing with wires and stuff, she was blowing stuff up. She was, and look at her. She's from electrician to a VP in her field, considered top notch in her field, and it's changed so many lives with her things and corks and trainings and workarounds and HTML stuff. And but I want you to see that this stuff that we have doesn't mean you have to stay where you're at. If you're at McDonald's and you want to start a business, don't let that intimidate you. You see an electrician here. You see Sherry turned into a big time leader. You see Ryan lead where we at Home Depot.
Yep, Home Depot.
Yeah.
Home Depot to a full-time online marketer. You see these individuals and they're using these things to transform their lives. And when you see these individuals, you have a chance to talk to them. Me personally, I would learn everything I can from them and just watch them and follow them because they drop gems all the time. So, shout out to all of you guys here. You guys are phenomenal.
And to you, Melly Mel. We learn a lot from you. Mel does our trainings on Monday.
Thank
For
you.
everybody who all love him. It's amazing, and he has some of the best headlines and copy ever. If you need a headline, if you need copy, if you need something to draw the eye in, go to Mel because you'll be like,
Just make sure you spell check it.
oh, yeah. And we have a t-shirt from Mel. It says, I sell, I don't spell.
All right, folks, I'm gonna go out here and cook some dinner. Hey,
All right,
good
Mel,
to
thank
see
you very
you.
much.
Ryan and Sherry and Coco, y'all are bomb, man.
Kind words.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mel. Love you, bro. So yeah, guys. I mean, it's don't stop there, man. We're gonna end up wrapping up pretty soon. But like everybody's saying, I mean, this what we're doing, and be able to use and have all these means of communication, these means of marketing, advertising, and promoting. It's just been great. So I mean,
Are you excited, DePaul?
oh, for tomorrow,
For
for the 15th,
Thursday.
the 15th, yeah, Thursday. Sorry, ooh, I saw the day ahead.
I'm excited.
Super
I'm
excited.
super excited for Thursday.
I just-
Because it's just, when you add features, and I'm already enjoying the features I already have, and when I try to wrap my head, these features, now wait a minute, these added features are such a game changer for, hey, my business first, and then other businesses and just the whole, wow. I can't wait until Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday is going to be a big day for anyone for online business, an online marketer, entrepreneur, small business owner, whoever you are that you want to get in this game and be a part of this team of entrepreneurs. That's the beauty of this. This is a team of entrepreneurs. We all have different niches. We all have different things we do. I said one day I'm going to use this whole platform. I'm going to sell socks because what? I've learned how to market.
Yeah.
Thanks to Miss Coco. I've learned how to market, and I love helping others learn how to market your business, learn how to get into this online marketing space. And with everything at my fingertips under one umbrella, it's just unbelievable because people will ask, well, how did you learn to do this? And hey, it's just one platform. It's one platform and one team of entrepreneurs. So just join our team, join what we got, join this platform. I always tell people, save some money. I'm in business to make money, not pay all my money out for all these different programs. But the marketing, I'm just learned so much. And, DePaul, I've been rocking with him a couple of years. We just learn from each other. We can ask, I can ask, well, they know I ask a lot of questions. I'm going to ask, I'm going to ask help, and to have six-figure entrepreneurs, Kawan, Melvin, DePaul, that are, can I ask a question? Who can do that? You don't get the chance to ask these questions to these people. So, I take full advantage of it. And it's just the part of when, as people join us and we help them, we're giving all that. I'm giving all that knowledge that they're giving me, and I'm passing it down to others, so they can be successful in what they do. So I'm so excited, Cheryl. I can't wait till Thursday. I'm going to have bells on, okay?
Yep.
These
I'm excited.
features, and I can't wait, because the one feature, and I'm not spilling the beans, but if I called someone and I need to know how to approach a person, that's what stuck out for me. I can't call DePaul and say, hey, do you fish or what do you do? And he's like, get off my phone, girl. I don't know what you want. But if I can have a way to know about my prospect a little bit more, to have a little insight about my prospect, that DePaul is a tech nerd, so then I can maybe approach him that way and then strike up a conversation. And that's going to help all those levels come down, that he's like, okay, she's not just, who is this person? Oh, she actually knows a little bit about me. That's powerful, because that getting to know people, getting to know a little bit about your prospect can change the way you do your business. And that is the one thing that has blown my mind for about a week or so, how long we've been, a couple of weeks here, that I don't have to be the big talker or I just need to know a little personality trait about someone. And with this new feature, so you guys got to be on. You want this feature if you're doing any type of sales, any type of client, anything you're doing that you need leads and prospects. You don't want to miss Thursday. You don't want to miss Thursday, because that is how we do business, by talking to people, by relating to them. So I'm super excited. If I didn't get anything else out of this whole thing, we had a lot of information. I'm like, wow, I can actually be like, hey, Coco, how you doing? Yeah, so I hear you you live in New Jersey, huh? Yeah, I got some family up there. Hey, hey, I need an electrician. I heard you're an electrician. What did you used to do? I heard you're an electrician. And what's that going to do for her? She knows I'm an electrician. Oh yeah, I used to do that for so many years and blah, 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 blah. Okay, now Sherry, what do you want? Now I've gotten her attention, by just putting a little bit about something of herself. This data stuff is, I'm just super excited. Oh my, I can't wait to see my own profile. I just want to see myself.
Man, that's pretty dope.
Yeah. What do you grab, DePaul?
What's that?
What'd you grab? How to Friends and Influence People, right?
They wrote a book on what she's talking about. And that's basically what I'm not going to. You gotta be there Thursday to see that.
let me ask DePaul really quickly. What are you most excited about for Thursday?
For Thursday, I'm most excited to see the disbelief of people's faces with the Nowsite network.
Yeah,
I'm just to see what else is about to happen, and because I know it's just not gonna be like, oh, we're gonna do a mini event just for that. I always know you and Justin always have stuff up your sleeve. I already know this. So I'm like, okay, if they're doing a mini event, there's something more to this one. So I can't wait for the bomb that you guys are about to drop.
Yeah, it's going to be really exciting. I'm very excited for it. Make sure that you get back to DePaul, Sherry, whoever's sharing this with you, and get an invite to that event. Network marketing as a whole has followed a process of sharing your business with others over the past several years, 100 or so years inside of network marketing, where we complete the process, where we introduce somebody to a product, we share with them when we follow up. It's great. But inside of that process are missing pieces, and using technology to advance what you can know about a prospect, how you can close someone, how you can share information with them, really steps up the game. We've seen this in network marketing through the use of several tools that we've had. We've done everything from door to door, knock on the door and make a sale. We've done everything from the cassette tape, VHS, DVD to, at one time Sherry was trying to drag you into the hotel room. Those hotel invites. We did the conference call lines. We do Zoom. But understanding how to track your prospect understanding what they're watching, what you're sharing, what they're opening, what time they're opening it is huge. Knowing when to follow up with them, knowing the analytics, knowing where to follow up with them is great. But also understanding that this is a relationship business and you don't get money from anywhere else but other people, and understanding people is the name of the game. So if you can have a profile of someone that's put in front of you to share with you all their hobbies, their interests, what they've done, where to find them on social media, how to speak to them, what their personality profile is, how to email them, how to talk to them, what they know, what they like, what they love before you've even met them, you would know that when you talk to DePaul, you could say something like, DePaul, I saw you on this Facebook Live today with Sherry, with Melvin, with Cheryl Coco. Can you tell me a bit about your microphone? DePaul would be in that messenger for 20 minutes straight telling you all about this microphone and how amazing it is, and talking to you about tech, and you can create a relationship really quickly. And that's the power of getting to know someone that took me years of knowing DePaul, that you can find out in an instant. And I want you to think of building rapport with others, how you share your information with others, and how in networking and network marketing, the game can be changed, and your prospects are gold. They're amazing, and you need to value them, and taking this prospecting to another level so that you can close more people in an easy fashion. So make sure that you're there on Thursday. Get with DePaul, get with Sherry, get with whoever is sharing this video with you. Get an invite to that event if you want to see how technology and software and Nowsight can change your business. You do not want to miss it. There's little things that will be shared, but this is about how you can get first access to these features. Am I sharing too much? I feel like Justin gonna pop up on here and be like,
"No, you good.
We all like to be first. See, that's the thing.
Yes.
We all want to be first, and you guys are getting just to be first. First. I love to be first.
I love to be first too.
And I'm going to be there with bells on, and I'm going to be sharing that with others, sharing that with my team, sharing that with everyone who needs it. We need this. That's what with network marketing. What is it? Your network is your network.
DePaul, how long did it take you to get to know your wife? Wouldn't it have been great if we gave you a little cheat sheet before?
Man, it would have been very great. Like I had to. It was like chipping away at a wall. Like if she knows, she laughs. I was like, man, like I gotta. What? Okay, what do you like? Okay, cool. You like this? All right. So yeah, it was work. So
I may try that. I may try that on my dating scene. Gonna pull up a profile here. I'm checking the salary first, then I'll work my way down. So
hey, you know what? This might be the better than Google right here, because I remember when I was in the dating scene, I had girls say, "Oh, so you from here?" I'm like, "How you know that?" Like, "Oh, I Googled you." I'm like, "Stalker?" It's like, seriously? Let's cancel this day because that's scary.
Remember, like in the FBI, I love it. I ain't trying to take this down that path. I'm gonna shut this up right now. I done took us off the road. But
yeah, I want Justin pop up and like, hey, nope, shut it down now.
What's happening? But it was great to be here with you, DePaul, Sherry. You're such an inspiration. Both of you, Sherry, just an amazingly powerful woman. And DePaul has changed my life in many ways. He is a very sincere, very wonderful person to do business with. He is, can understand how someone's feeling from across the room. So empath. You're amazing, DePaul. Yeah, he's an empath. Totally gets it and is great. So it's been wonderful getting to know you guys throughout the years. I can't wait to see your profile just so that I can learn a little bit more. But it's like being around family all the time. And I just wanted to say I appreciate you all. And watching you all grow, it's been incredible. We got a guy who is Home Depot, Sherry, who's just come up, busted through ranks. It's incredible. Sherry, every time I see you, I want to be like, remember when we was outside dancing, nobody was around. Sherry was riding the swan. I'm just
also, sure, I remember I have to give it to you. Remember when you did a thing that who never went Facebook Live?
Oh, I remember that.
Remember that? And I'm like, yeah, not me. Well, now you can't shut me up, but it's just, and sometimes and that same boost of confidence that you gave, that's what I give to people when they're starting with their business or they want to do something online and they just don't know how. And, you know, that same that I had someone do that for me. And that's what I do. I like to share that and give that person that confidence. Like, look at you, look what you're doing. You know, so I do pass on all of the great info, the great tips, everything that you have shared with, not just with me, with the whole team. Definitely appreciate you.
Love you. Appreciate you. Appreciate
Most
you.
definitely. Most definitely. Thank you so much.
Get with these two. You want to get, look, I feel like I think these are above me. Am I doing it right?
Yep, you're doing right.
Get with, wait. Get with DePaul, get with Sherry, get your invite to the event. You don't want to miss it. We're going to change the way that people market online, people prospect online, and people close sales at this event. So you don't want to miss it. All right, guys.
Right.
So with that, guys, thank you very much. We're gonna close this out. And till then, see you guys Thursday. Sherry, thank you so much. Cheryl, Coco, thank you so much for being on. I appreciate it. Another short notice, and love you guys. And I will see you guys Thursday.
All right. See you Thursday.
I'll be there.
Bye.
Bye.